Hello everyone, welcome to your physics class of class 7th. I hope you all will be fine. Students, in our previous video we had completed question answers of lesson number 2 from 1 to 15. Now today in this video we will complete remaining question answers and also numericals. So let's begin our class. Question number 16, state the types of motion of the following. First one is the needle of a sewing machine. So the type of motion is periodic motion. B. The wheel of a bicycle, rotatory motion. The drill machine, translatory and rotatory motion. The carpenter saw, mixed motion, translatory and oscillatory motion. Okay. Now, question number 17. Distinguish between uniform and non-uniform motions, giving an example of each. So uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Difference between these two are when a body covers equal distance in a straight line in equal intervals of time, however small these intervals may be, this type of motion is known as uniform motion. Now non-uniform motion, when a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time in a straight line. Now second difference is, in this case direction of motion remains same, and in this case the direction of motion changes. Example of uniform motion is a body moving with a constant speed in a straight line has uniform motion. Circular motion is an example of non-uniform motion. Okay, now question number 18. How do you determine the average speed of a body in a non-uniform motion? In a non-uniform motion, the average speed of a body is calculated by dividing the total distance traveled by the body with the total time of its journey. Thus, average speed is equals to total distance traveled divided by total time of journey. Question number 19. Define the term weight and state its SI unit. So the weight of a body is a force with which earth attracts the body, that is, the weight of a body is the force of gravity on it. The weight of a body is not constant, but it changes from place to place. It is represented by the symbol W and its SI unit is Newton. Symbol capital N. Now next question 20. How are the units of weight kgf and Newton related? So the relation between kgf and Newton is 1 kgf is equals to 10 Newton. Now question number 21. State three differences between mass and weight. So mass, mass, it is a quantity of matter contained in a body. Its SI unit is kilogram. This is SI unit. It is constant for a body and it does not change by changing the place of the body, and it is measured by a beam balance. Now weight, it is a force with which earth attracts the body. Its SI unit is Newton and other unit is kgf. It is not constant for a body but changes from place to place, and it is measured by a spring balance. So these are the differences between mass and weight. Now question number 22. Which quantity, mass or weight, does not change by change of place? The mass of body is constant and it does not change by changing the position of the body. Now next question 23rd. State which of the quantities, mass or weight, is always directed vertically downwards. The mass is a quantity of matter contained in a body, and weight is a force with which earth attracts the body towards itself. Therefore weight is always directed vertically downwards. Okay, now question answers are completed, so we will start numericals. First numerical is, a car covers a distance of 160 km between two cities in 4 hours. What is the average speed of the car? So distance given is 160 km and time given is 4 hours. And we know the formula of speed. Speed is equals to distance upon time. So distance is 160 divided by 4. That is, we got the answer. Speed is equals to 40 km per hour. Now question number 2. A train travels a distance of 300 km with an average speed of 60 km per hour. This is -1, h -1. How much time does it take to cover the distance? Speed given is 60 km per hour and distance covered is 300 km. formula for speed is distance covered upon time taken. So from here we will find out the relation, the formula for time. So time is equals to distance upon speed. Distance is 300 kilometer and time is 60 kilometer per hour. On dividing 300 by 60, we get the answer 5. So time is 5 hour. Question number 3. A boy travels with an average speed of 10 meter per second for 120 minutes. How much distance does he travel? Now here average speed of boy is given 10 meter per second and time taken is 20 minutes. First we will change this 20 minute to seconds because speed is given in meter per second. So to change this minute to second, multiply it by 60. So on multiplying it by 60 we get the answer 1200 second. Now keeping these both values of speed and time in this relation, distance is equals to speed into time, we get the answer 12,000 meter, or we can say 12 kilometer. Now question number 4. A boy walks a distance of 30 meter in 1 minute, another 30 meter in 1.5 minute. Describe the type of motion of the boy and find his average speed in meter per second. As a speed does not remain constant throughout the journey, the motion is non-uniform motion, and the total distance traveled in going and coming back is 30 meter plus 30 meter because he walks 30 meter in 1 minute and another 30 meter in 1.5 minute. So distance, total distance is 30 meter plus 30 meter. So that is 60 meter. Then total time in going and coming back is 1 minute plus 1.5 minute, that is 2.5 minute, and to change it into second, multiply it by 60. So we get the answer 150 second. Now putting these values in this formula, total distance upon total time travel, we get the answer 0.4 meter per second. So this is the average speed. Now question number 5. A cyclist travel a distance of 1 kilometer in first hour, 0.5 kilometer in second hour, and 0.3 kilometer in third hour. Find the average speed of the cyclist in kilometer per hour and meter per second. So distance traveled in first hour is 1 kilometer, and in the second hour is 0.5 kilometer, and in the third hour is 0.3 kilometer. And total time therefore comes 1 for this, 1 and 1, plus on adding all these three we get the answer 3 hour. The total distance traveled is 1 kilometer plus 0.5 kilometer and 0.3 kilometer. On adding these we get the answer 1.8 kilometer. Now average speed, formula for average speed is distance upon time taken. Distance is 1.8 and time is 3 hour. On dividing 1.8 by 3 we get the answer 0.6 kilometer per hour. Now to change it into second, we know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Therefore 1.8 multiplied by 1000, we get the answer 1800 meter, and multiplying this 3 hour by 60 into 60 we get the answer 10,800 seconds. Now putting these values in the formula we get the answer 0.167 meter per second. This is the average speed in meter per second. Now question number 6. A car travels with the speed 30 km per hour for 30 minutes and then with the speed 40 km per hour for 1 hour. Find the total distance traveled by the car, and then second part, total time travel and the average speed of the car. Now speed of car for first 30 minutes is 30 km per hour, and then for next 1 hour is 40 km per hour. So for first case, distance traveled is 30 multiplied by 0.5, that is 15 kilometer, and for the second case 40 multiplied by 1 hour, that is 40 kilometer. And then adding both these relations, both these values of distance, we get the total distance 55 kilometer. Then total time is equals to 0.5 hour for first 30 minutes and then 1 hour, that is 1.5 hour. And then the average speed will be total distance upon total time. So total distance is 55 and total time is 1.5 5. Then dividing 55 by 1.5, we get 36.67. This is 55, not 5.5. So 36.67 kilometer per hour. Now question number 7. On Earth, the weight of a body of mass 1 kg is 10 Newton. What will be the weight of a boy of mass 37 kg in kgf and Newton? So weight of the body of mass 1 kg is 10 Newton. Weight of the boy is 37 kg, and the weight of the boy in Newton will be 37 multiplied by 10, that is 370 Newton. Now question number 8. The weight of the body of mass 6 kilogram on moon is 10 Newton. If a boy of mass 30 kilogram goes from Earth to the moon surface, what will be his mass and weight? So mass will not change, it will remain same. So the mass of the boy of 30 kg on Earth will be 30 kg on moon also. And the weight of the boy becomes 1/6, that is 30 multiplied by 1/6, that is 5 kg. And then we will change this into Newton by multiplying it by 10. So we get the answer 50 Newton. With this, we have completed question answers and numericals of lesson number 2. You have to complete this work in your notebook in neat and clean handwriting, and you have to learn these question answers also and practice these numericals. So this is all for today. Thank you.